Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Liz and I am a part-time reseller over on Poshmark, eBay, and sometimes Mercari. Today I'm actually in LA. If you're new here, I am a reseller over in San Diego, California. But today I am actually in LA for a full day of thrifting and shopping at buy sell trade stores. So I'm kind of hopping around in different places, hoping to find some really good stuff here. We do have really good luck in San Diego. We do have a lot of higher end shoppers and people that donate really good items. So LA, I'm expecting to be even better. I've only been to LA once to do some thrifting. There's definitely some places I would go back to, but not necessarily on my list today. So I'm thinking about going to different areas like Santa Monica, Venice Beach, kind of areas, and seeing what I can find. I'm definitely planning on going to obviously some Goodwills, but also some Crossroads, because in San Diego we only have Buffalo Exchange and they don't have any Crossroads near us. So that's what I'm pretty excited about doing today. I haven't been to a Crossroads in a really, really long time, so I'm hoping that I can find some good things. They don't open for a little while, so I'm kind of just hanging out, trying to drink some coffee and kind of map out my day. But I think I'm going to be starting over here in Santa Monica, and there's a Goodwill and a TJ Maxx that I might pop into just shortly because they open a little bit sooner than the Goodwill. But yeah, if this is something that you're interested in, please stick around. It's going to be a long day, but it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'll take you with me into the stores to see what I'm picking up. If you like what you see here, and if you're a return viewer, please feel free to like this video. It would help me out so much, and subscribe to my channel. I'm definitely trying to grow my channel, and I am really liking YouTube so far. So stick around for a fun day in LA. Okay, so this TJ Maxx did have a lot of really good brands, like this Johnny Was blouse, but most of it was too overpriced or priced way too high for resale. So $149 for a blouse for Johnny Was is too expensive, definitely, for resale. Same, I think they wanted like $249 for that. I mean, it's gorgeous, but that's really close to retail. So now I'm just going through some of the clearance. I just wanted to make sure that none of the other stuff had accidentally been marked down, but it looks like they only had a small section of clearance, so I just went through that pretty quickly. A lot of it was a lot of basic pieces that I usually don't pick up anymore, like Lucky Brand or Chico's. Some house brands from Nordstrom. A lot of this stuff will just sit in my closet for a really long time. So typically I'm trying to look for higher end brands or good free people pieces that can flip quickly. I was actually kind of shocked to see a couple of Zara pieces here. I haven't really seen Zara at TJ Maxx before, so that was kind of interesting. Here's a Free People piece, but I think it was still too much and it was just a very basic piece, so wouldn't resell very well. I think this was, oh, that was the Adriana Goldschmied tank top, but they still wanted $20 for it, so too much. This was kind of a fun find, an Acne Studios. Never expected that to be at a TJ Maxx, but it was just like a tank top, and Acne Studios tends to do, or it retails for a lot of money, but the best pieces from Acne Studios are definitely like big chunky sweaters, out like jackets, that type of thing. Next up is this really cute piece from Yumi Kim. It was super overpriced for reselling, and I typically like to pick up their dresses only. I think that was just another Free People piece. Rami Brooke, I also don't pick up this brand. I've actually never found it for a really good price either. So this is an interesting piece. It's actually swim bottoms from Johnny Was. I've never sold their swimwear, but I wanted to show you guys how I would look it up on my own. So here I'm checking comps on the swim bottom I found with Google image search. And as you can see, the comps are not there. They're all like sold comps are $20. I also wanted to show you guys how I would check comps on these Free People movement pants as well. So I just go in and I take a picture of the pants on the Google Lens app, and then these are very vibrant, so they're kind of easy for me to find a result. So I found them right there. So I'm going to go into the Poshmark app, and I'm going to go to Free People, and then I'm going to search the name of the pants. And remove my size. And then check the solds. So as you can see, there's some there for $35. There's some more for $50, but those aren't the same pattern. So I really can't find that many of the same pattern. There are, I think, a lot more listed than sold, which is not really a good sign for retail arbitrage in particular. You want to make sure there's a lot more solds than available. So I'm going to pass on those. I also found these Cinca-Sept shorts. I've never picked up their shorts before, just their dresses, but the $29 seemed like a fair price at first. So I'm gonna go check some comps. I'll just take another picture with my camera. And sometimes you have to add into your search the name of the brand. So I just typed in Cinca-Sept into the search to add for more narrowing down the results. So I think I found some, eventually I find some of the actual names. So I'm going to go back into Poshmark, search under Cinca-Sept, remove my size and any other factors, and type in the name of the shorts. And see, there's definitely a lot listed, not specifically in my colorway, but looking at sold comps, there's still not really there. I think it's like, see, there's some for $28, there's some for $65. They're kind of all over the place, and $29 is kind of a high price point to take a risk. I was actually shocked to come across this designer brand Lem, but you'll see in the haul whether or not I decide to pick it up or not. Okay, so now we're at the first Goodwill, and here is an And Other Stories dress. They only wanted $12.99 for it, so I decided to put it in my cart to check comps on later. I'm sorry, my filming is really bad in this store because it was super cramped. There was a lot of items stuffed into these racks this day. An Urban Outfitters dress or jumpsuit, but Urban Outfitters doesn't really do that well for me, so I decided to pass. This is an old Free People style. It's definitely a little too old, and for $19.99, it's pass. Privacy Please also doesn't do well for me. This is an old Anthropologie brand that I pass on. Another Privacy Please. I've had a Privacy Please in my closet, I think, since the first year I started reselling, and I'm just really over that brand. This was funny tag. I thought that was a Veronica Beer. They literally have the same font, so I thought that was kind of frustrating. That I hate when other brands steal their ideas from other well-known designer brands. All right, so now we're going through some of the jeans. Just trying to search for any good brands like Mother, Everlane, Redone, those types of brands. I think that was a Norma Cavalli brand, but I haven't really done well with it, so I haven't picked it up since the last time I grabbed it a few months ago. Okay, these are some Madewell jeans. They were an older style, so I did decide to pass. I think they had the blue font. Here's another pair of Madewell, and I think they were also another old style. There's a lot of Madewell in this store. I was actually kind of shocked. And Zara, typically I only want to pick up the most latest trends, just like these pants. They're super, super long, wide leg, very distressed. This is exactly the type of Zara piece that I want to pick up because it's the current trend. These are a pair of Athleta pants. Just trying to see if the style is there and worth picking up. I think they were like a I think they were pretty worn, so we decided to pass on those. These are Everlane, which is a good find. I do like to pick up Everlane even if they are still like a skinny-ish leg. I think they do have still like a really good following, and people still search out for their jeans. There's the newer Zara label, but it's just a very plain basic, so it didn't have very much going for it. The label, that's just a Nordstrom house brand I don't pick up. This is a J. Crew piece, but J. Crew sits for a really long time for me. This is me trying to check the price. But yeah, I always tend to pass on J. Crew. TLA, I think that's an Anthropology brand. Sometimes I get mixed up with TNA, which is from Aritzia, which is a good brand to know, one of their sub brands. That's good to know. The store was huge, actually. There were 2 stories, like I mentioned previously, but a lot to go through. Definitely a lot bigger than most of the thrift stores in San Diego. Here's another Zara piece. It is the newer label, but I'm pretty sure it was just another basic, so I always tend to pass on their basics because they just don't resell for very much. Okay, so here are a couple things that I found. This is an Everlane pullover sweater, like a mock neck, super cute. These are a pair of Anthropology 11sies pants. This is a Madewell pair of jeans that were half off, which is great because we don't have that in San Diego. And then the Everlane pants that you guys already saw before, as well as those Zara jeans. There's a Lulu's dress that's super cute and summery. I think it's maxi length, super cute. And then these are some of the things I'm passing on. These were new with tag Eileen Fisher pants. They were only $9.99, but they are very basic. This was a likely dress, but I really only like to pick up their maxi formal dresses. I'm sorry, I'm throwing everything everywhere, but I promise you I will pick it up. There is a Yumi Kim dress, which I did talk about earlier, but I looked up comps and they weren't that good on that piece. This was Petusa, I don't know how to say it, but I've heard of the brand before, but I looked up comps and they weren't anything special. Unfortunately, the And Other Stories dress comps were not that good, even though it was a really cute piece. Okay, we're making our way to Crossroads. Here's me in the fitting room. Sorry, couldn't film very much, but I wanted to show you guys what I did end up getting. These are a pair of redone jeans for $28. They were new with tags. This is a pair of Mother Superior jeans. These are so cute. They're $37.50 and very in style. Next is this Anine Bing tunic dress, and it was half off, so that helped a lot. And there's the back. It has really cute buttons and like a ruffle hem. I really liked that. This is a pair of Jonathan Simkai jeans. They were $37.50, and they have these really cool buttons all the way down both legs, so I thought that was kind of a unique feature. This is an insane designer brand who retails for a lot of money. Here's a couple of other things that I decided to grab. This was a Johnny Was button-down top for $28. This is a couple of things that I decided to pass on. So these were the Odells. I thought it was something good. Wasn't. This is a Stod blouse. It was too much and a very basic piece. I think their dresses do better. This was a new to me brand. I thought it was going to be good. I looked up comps and they just didn't match up, but that was kind of an interesting brand. And then these redone jeans I decided to pass on. They were a lot more and they were like a skinny leg. These are some more things I decided to pass on. This Fame and Partners and Free People collab dress. I think there was a clasp missing, yeah, right there. And the comps just weren't that good as like the regular Fame and Partners is by itself. This is an insanely good brand, CQY. But unfortunately, the comps were all over the place and I just didn't want to invest that much money into a piece that I wasn't sure I was going to get it back with. This was the Kooples, which is also a really good brand, but they wanted too much for this piece and the comps just weren't there. Next was a sad one. This is Alexis. I never find Alexis in San Diego, but they wanted almost $50 for this, and the comps, it was an older style. Even though it had the boning, I had to pass. And this is a Love and Lemons piece that I ended up passing on as well. It was actually pretty oversaturated. It was like a blazer dress, but they wanted too much for it. Okay, so we're finally back in the car. I just went to a Goodwill, the TJ Maxx for a very short period of time, and then Crossroads over here in downtown Santa Monica. The Goodwill was pretty good. I found a few really good things and a couple of just bread and butter pieces. Some stuff at a really good price, because in San Diego we don't do like discounts. The only discount you can get is if you are a student, military, teacher, etc. But in LA County or Southern California County, or I don't even know what it is, but San Diego excluded, they do like the 50% and 25% off the specific colors of the week. So I did get a few pieces that way pretty cheap. And then Crossroads, I did find a few good items that I am really excited about, that you guys saw. Sorry I couldn't take you into the Crossroads with me. It was a little crowded and I just felt a little uncomfortable filming while in there, but I did show you guys what I got for the most part. I did get a few other things, but I will do a separate video, like a part 2 of a haul of what I got. So this will just be a thrift with me, and then I will do a haul of everything that I got today. So it's about 2 o'clock. I started around 9:30 and I'm gonna go get some quick lunch, and then I'm going to head over to a different Goodwill in Santa Monica and then another Goodwill pretty close as well. And then I'm hoping that I'm going to get to go to this little thrift store that I went to the last time I was here. It's kind of closer to downtown, but it had really cute pieces, even though it's more like a buy-sell trade store. So they're a little more pricey, but I did find really good pieces last time that I have since sold. So yeah, so I'll see you back after I go to that next Goodwill. So fast forward, I am actually at another Goodwill. This Goodwill was also huge. This is definitely one I would 120% go back to. There were so many good finds in this Goodwill. I'm kind of like in the middle to the end of my journey here while I'm recording this, while I'm recording these jeans. But yeah, I did find a lot of really, really good things, a lot of really good brands, but they did know a lot of the brands, so that was also kind of challenging. Like, I've never seen a Goodwill mark things at like $60 before, so that was kind of interesting. But definitely going to go back to this Goodwill next time I'm in LA. This is a pair of Madewell jeans, but I believe they were one of the high-rise skinnies, I think. Yeah, they were. So I always pass on those now. I have a few in my closet and they've just been sitting for a really long time. I think the really good styles from Madewell still are the perfect vintage jeans, or the demi boot, anything, or like a flare, a straight leg jean. Those are all going to be really good sales still, and I definitely will still pick them up. Here is what my cart looks like at the end. All right, I am finally done. It's at 5:30 and I just finished at Crossroads, and before this I went to a Goodwill. The Goodwill was pretty good. I did end up spending a lot longer than I wanted to there because it was huge. But the second Crossroads I just went to was really good, and I really wish I had more time. I only ended up spending like 45 minutes or so there, and I'm really sad about it because there was so many good things. I probably could have spent double what I spent there. But I'm really excited. I found this Gani sweater or sweatshirt hoodie that I'm really excited about, and an IMG hoodie that I'm excited about. And I was manifesting a brand today, which was Aviator Nation, and I did happen to find one pair of pants. They are a little pilled, but I'm fine. I think I can get it off with the sweater shaver. There was actually a girl who was like, oh, look, I found Aviator Nation. And I was like, oh my God, of course she takes the one piece I want. And then she was looking at it, and then she looked at the price, and she was like, I don't really want it. So then she put it back, and I immediately was like, not sly about it at all, just ran and took it. And then was like, yeah, I'll pay this, it'll be fine. So I'm really excited for all the things that I got. I'm sorry I didn't get enough footage for you guys just because it was really crowded in a lot of the places that I went. But I'm hoping that you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe to my channel. It supports me so much and it helps me grow my channel a lot. My next video coming out will be a haul of this, so please stay tuned. You won't want to miss. I'll go over all the prices that I paid and all the discounts, because I got a lot of discounts today. And then my total cost of goods and how much I'm thinking I'm going to make on each item. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and I hope you had fun with me on my trip to LA. Thanks guys. Bye.